motivation. This is second nature. All is automatic.
As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Marshall now, the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. first touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Jaguars 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll let it, and that's caught inside the 35. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Jacksonville.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
10th carry now for Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running with Elliott. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the end zone, Tannehill. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, alert 3.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
the gun. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Titans 14, Jaguars 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Ezekiel Elliott. A 5-yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ray McLeod, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game.
Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now an option play on second down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tannehill's going to hang on to this. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on second and 14. Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. He'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
3rd and 4.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch. Slam. Block. Hurry.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Henry, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
52.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Let's go. Right.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A quick toss out right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill now to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
20. Jaguars 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it's going to be second down. He throws there incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Today's final.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Titans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the